Okay, now we are on gradient of a graph. In this case, gradient of a curve. Are you still alright? Okay, so let me recall. Can you write down the equation of a straight line? Can you help me? What is the equation of a straight line? Do you agree what your friend is saying? Y equals to mx plus c. May I ask what is the gradient? Is it y gradient or m gradient or x gradient? So m is the gradient. May I ask you again, to calculate gradient, what must you do? y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Is this all okay? All this come under recap. But what is the keyword here is keyword is straight line. So for straight line, gradient is like that. Gradient is m. Everything is good. Everything is easy. But now set 3 we learn something more advanced. Nigel, we learn gradient of a curve. Oh, by the way, I didn't see the box here. So this is for you to write down your gradient, right? Okay, this is for you to write down your gradient. So everything okay. But what about gradient of a curve at this? So let's look at it. Now let's study this curve together. Whoa. Do you know what kind of curve is this? Cubic curve. So this is a cubic curve. So cubic curve we have this weird crooked S or don't know what S. Alright. Now let's continue. Now to find the gradient, can you write down nothing okay, so can you write down gradient of curve at negative 1, 2. Can you write down gradient of curve at point negative 1, 2 means you need to draw a tangent to the curve at negative 1, 2. Do you know how to draw tangent? Is the point. No, it's not the below one. It can be any point. So let's do it together. Can you first mark a cross at negative 1, 2? Did you see? Did you see the cross? Did you see the cross? Yes. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to exit. I'm going to pull out my ruler. View. Draw. Where is my ruler? There is no ruler. Okay, so I'm going to pull out my ruler. Ready? Okay, this is my ruler. This is my ruler. Can you see my ruler? Now, how do I draw tangent? Tangent means my ruler will touch the curve at how many points? 1. So, how do I shift? Is this my tangent? I try. I take out my green pen and I draw a tangent. I try. I try. This is my tangent. What is tangent? Tangent is, allow me to show you. Allow me to show you. Can I zoom in? Cannot. Can you look at my green line? Can you see my green line touch the blue point? It also cut this. So is the green line the tangent? No. This is a lousy tangent. This is not even a tangent. So my ruler must change in a way so that my green line only touch the curve 1 time. How must I draw? So can I take out my eraser? Can I use my ruler again? Do you agree this is my tangent? Can I use another darker color? Do you agree this is my tangent now? Why no? Yeah, the top is also touched, but that is the top business. Tangent means on the area of focus, this line only cut the point at one time. Later we'll touch that one, talk about later, because the graph paper is only that big. Okay, good. Okay, so Jing Fong asked another question. Let us try. How about like that? How? You want like that? Like that? Is this the tangent? The answer is no. Why? Now, uh, because if the tangent is this line, right, then do you agree that I can have many lines? It can be also this line, right? It can also have this line, right? But do you see that all these lines have the potential to cut this curve at these 2 points as well? So usually I don't draw the tangent that cuts the graph. I draw the tangent that is on the outer side of the graph. Okay, do you view this purple line as cutting the graph, like really cut into two? Versus, allow me to erase this line. Versus, let's say I have, okay, I use the same purple line. Versus, if I have this, do you agree that this line is on the outside of the graph? This line is on the outside. Imagine this is my graph, right? So the tangent is like on the outside, not cutting it into half. Do you follow? Do you follow? Don't. Yes.
So what the graph and the line like?
Okay.
Is that like eventually?
Yes. What Matthew said just now, do you agree that this line, this curve will eventually meet? Maybe, but it is outside the graph paper already. I just thought about the focus here. Can I show you? Can I show you the answer, and then we use another example to work again? Can I do that? Now, if I have a tangent, I draw a line already. Do you know what's the next thing to do? I go back to this. I close it. So, into shape, I randomly draw a line. Come on. Come on. I don't know how to use. Into shape. Okay. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Now, I'm losing many of you. Rachel, I lost you. Isabel, are you still with me? Okay. Please follow me. I know the weather is very hot and we still have 15 minutes, so let's persevere. Now, this is negative 1, 2, right? First step is to draw a tangent. Second step, very simple already. I just need to mark 2 points on the tangent and I calculate the y2 minus y1. Do you agree I already got 1 point? This is negative 1, 2, right? So technically, I just need how many points? One more. Can you find the one more? How to know whether the tangent is accurate or not? You try your best to draw as accurate as you can. So in exam, there will be a range of the tangent for you to do. Next year, we are going to learn differentiation. Then you're going to do this in a different way. But now we do the manual way first. Okay? So can I select a point together with you? Which point do you select?
Negative 0.6. 2.8.
How do you select? You need to make sure the line cuts one point that is easy to read. You don't have leh. Anyone? Can you draw a tangent and see? I saw a point already. Okay, I'm going to use Aretina's point somewhere. Whoa. Oh, okay. I'm going to use Aretina's point. Aretina actually has one point that cuts, that is here. And this is negative 1 point, comma, 0.8. Alright, can we all go through these 2 points together? Now, if I want to find this gradient, what will I do? y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. So I write down the gradient. So in exam, this is what I write. The gradient is equal to y1 minus y2 divided by x1 minus x2. And therefore, what is the answer? Can you press a calculator? Two minus 0.8. Can you help me? Okay, so by using these 2 points, I managed to find my gradient, and my gradient is 2. Okay, now let me read the question again. I want to find another one that is 0, 2, right? Now then you change to shape. 0, 2. Now can everyone draw the 0, 2? This is my point, am I correct? Can I zoom in my point now? Can I take a snapshot and let's take out a ruler? Now, use my ruler here. How do I draw the tangent? What will you do?
Straight down.
Now, according to just now what Jingfeng is asking, can I cut the graph like that?
No.
Cannot. Why? Do you see it cuts how many points? It cuts 1, 2, and 3, right? So I take away my ruler. So it cut 3 points. So this one no good. So I erase the 3 point.
Straight down.
Where else can I cut?
Straight down.
Do I want to cut like that?
No.
No, this is like cutting the graph into 2. So one way to draw the tangent, and the only way, do you agree, is somewhere like that? Agree now?
So what do you cut straight down?
Now, anywhere that cuts straight is not following the track. Okay, imagine yourself walking. Imagine yourself walking up. Let me call myself the red man. Imagine myself walking up. Do you see my little stick man here? So the gradient is, this is the gradient. Do you follow? Gradient means the steepness of a slope. Do you agree? If I at this point, do you agree that the gradient, let me draw a bigger stick man. Do you agree that this is my stick man? Do you agree that my gradient is this? Like, wait, this way going up. Would you tell me, no, Archer, actually, I tell you, easier way, my gradient is like that. Will you tell me my gradient like that? The orange line like that? Would you? Lost already, Lost already.
Oh, so you cut the track.
Yeah, you don't cut the track.
Oh, you must follow the track.
You must follow the track. Okay, good, good. Okay, sorry, I lost a few of you. Now, Tiffany, assuming this is a slope, if I ask you this point, what is the gradient? What will you tell me? Do you agree that this is my gradient? Would you agree this is my gradient? Would you say, no, Archer, this is my gradient. This is black line is my gradient. Would you say that? No. This is the reason why you don't cut the graph like that. You need to go against, like along the slope like that. Now I ask you again, Irfan, I am the red man here. I'm going down the slope. How do I calculate the gradient at this point? Now what will you do? I'll probably draw a tangent like that. Would you tell me, no lah, my gradient is not this line. This is my gradient. Would you tell me like that? Doesn't make sense, what? This is not even along the slope. It must be along the slope up or along the slope down. Then you draw the tangent accordingly. Do you follow now? If I were to go back to the graph here, hey, no lah, go away. If I go back to the graph here, do you know how to draw a tangent at this 0, 2? How will you draw? Do you agree it's somewhat like this? Do you agree now? So let me take out my pencil and take out a pencil as well. Can you draw? Sorry, I draw wrong. Can you draw a tangent? Sorry, I draw wrong again. Can you draw a tangent that is cutting this slope, like along the slope at one point? Is that okay? Now, what is this point? 0, 2. So I already got 1 point. Can you help me calculate another point? Where is it? How about this one? This is 1, 1, right? This is 1, 1. So can I calculate the gradient? Gradient at 0, 2 equal 2 minus 1 over 0 minus 1. So the answer is negative 1. Do you follow? Like that exam is 2 marks. Is that okay? Alright. Okay, good. Can I write down the instruction for tomorrow? Are you ready? Are you ready the instruction tomorrow? Bring graph paper and curve ruler. Alright, everyone, this is what we're going to do tomorrow. So you're going to bring this tomorrow, then we will start. Okay?